The Metropole Orkest's third decade very quickly showed three distinctive trends, which had already started at the end of the 50s, but came to full bloom in the mid-60s and which had an immediate impact on what until then was called the world of light music. First, there's the coming of age and expansion of pop culture in terms of lifestyle, clothing and music as exemplified by the increasingly successful Beatles, Rolling Stones and other guitar bands in primarily the United Kingdom and the United States. Secondly, the undeniable and ever louder call for democracy and the abolishment of elitist structures, organizations and, among others, cultural events in favor of activities encompassing and appealing to a broader spectrum of more diverse population segments. And thirdly, radio stations increasingly broadcasted news programs and turned to playing records at the expense of live music, and hence programs with music especially composed for that occasion were becoming fewer and fewer in number. As a consequence, the Metropole Orkest added pop music to its existing repertoire of big band, semi-classical, musical and modern operetta music. Although Dolf van der Linden emphasized, quote, "We will only include the well-written and harmonically correct melodies in our band book," end quote. And although van der Linden used all his influence and energy to create a dedicated television program for his orchestra in response to the shrinking radio broadcast opportunities, his pleas went unheard. Instead, the orchestra played at a growing number of festivals like the Holland Festival Music Hall and the Noordring.
Oh, the good life, full of fun, seems to be the ideal. Yes, the good life, let you hide all the sadness you feel.
Meanwhile, the orchestra kept performing at a very high quality level. This was not that amazing, given that the majority of its musicians were long-time members and on top of that were handpicked by Dolf van der Linden himself. This, of course, allowed for the orchestra's high-quality standard and created an enormous sense of loyalty and belonging between orchestra and its chief conductor. No wonder that public and press alike were over the moon in their praise of the Metropole Orkest and Dolf van der Linden.